Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays. Enter the Gungeon. I've played so much fucking Gungeon today, y'all. And I know that, you know, it immediately, even just saying that, opens you up to people being like, take a break. I don't know why I put you in such a condescending voice. That was rude, I apologize. People go, take a break if you're not feeling Gungeon. You don't understand. The losses that we have experienced in Gungeon, the last two losses, have motivated me to a degree that I did not know was possible. This is not a chore for me now, and this is also not a fucking drill. I am in this to win this. If I was a bicycle, I would be in this to schwinn this. If I was a hard liquor, I would be in this to gin this. I'm still thinking. Let me keep going here, there's more. If I was an English word meaning something happened that was against my wishes, I would be in this to chagrin this. Okay, let's move along. We're playing as the convict. For whatever reason, the convict is my spirit animal. Maybe it's because, like the convict, in Gungeon, I experience the true rage of 1,000 suns within me, immolating, combustible, Henry Ford-esque internal combustion engines generating not only locomotion, but carbon emissions as well. I don't know, I'm getting a little silly right off the bat here. Last run, we played badly and had bad RNG. You know, in the two-sided or two-axis matrix that is Gungeon, that's pretty much a recipe for almost guaranteed lack of success would be a polite way to put it. Failure would be a more honest way to put it. I am beset on all sides by the people trying to destroy my brothers. No, okay, it's all right. We got the Crestfaller. I think that this is our boss killer on this floor. I recognize blue guns. Not particularly that amazing, but the Crestfaller may be an exception that allows us to at least have an easier chance of the flawless on this floor. As long as we didn't get a brown gun and thus, you know, ignore it and thus have probably a worse chance of actually getting the flawless on this floor. I am motivated more than I ever have been to win. Not just angry, but also motivated. We'll probably end up buying a key. Blast helmet is pretty bad. I'm reevaluating some of these items as you often go, oh, X item's pretty bad. But the fact that it gives us armor actually may make it situationally good as the robot. And we're not playing as the robot, and we got a few more games of Gungeon here before we play as the robot again. Assuming I don't have a pulmonary embolism at some point over the course of the Gungeon episodes that precludes me from making it that far into my lifespan. Okay, that was a 50 credit drop there, which is dynamite. That's extremely helpful. Those probably show up like once a week in Gungeon, so let me put it this way. Once a week if you do one run a day. Maybe once every 5 to 10 runs. We're going to probably not buy anything with that on this floor, but either way, we basically got 50 credits instead of 1 credit, so I'd consider that a positive. Do we care about this situation right here? I think not. In fact, I think I care so little about it that I will actually shoot it and blow it up. I think there's a higher tendency to have brown items turn out to be actives. And I don't know if that actually has basis in reality. It's anecdotal perhaps, but I do genuinely feel that way. Could buy a key and possibly encounter Map Man. But let's go fight the boss first. And I really hope it's Gatling Gull or Trigger Twins, just not Bullet King. Okay, so it's gonna be Trigger Twins. Let's choose which twin we're going to destroy first. Go to town with the Crestfaller. Not a lot of damage out of the Crestfaller. In fact, seems like both twins are at roughly the same amount of HP, despite me using the Crestfaller on one of them almost exclusively, so, you know, your guess is as good as mine as to what's going on there. Smart move. Okay, this guy's getting real steamed up. I guess you want to, like, freeze him and then switch guns? You know what? It's going fine. Why rock the boat right now? That was totally no problems whatsoever. We did get some armor back. Got a few credits. This makes your explosions trigger slow-mo, slows down time during explosions, increases dodge power during explosions. I think this is terrible. I really do. But possibly, I'm just gonna start with the key. And you know what? I'm gonna use it here. Please don't be fairy in a jar. Don't make me hate you. It's Map Man. So we paid a key for an item, and the item ends up being Plague Pistol. Not very good, but good enough to make me at least not be angry about the situation. And we did really well on this first floor. I think we can say that without, you know, tooting our own horn too much. Gonna continue to use the budget revolver for one more floor, and you know what? We got the sunglasses. Maybe something will come to pass that will make me think these are good. If that's not the case, perhaps we will sell them and get 30 credits out of that, which is nothing to sneeze at. Speaking of which, 71 credits on our second floor here is a good situation. Wish we had more keys, but you know, we don't really have too much control over that. Sure, yeah, slow-mo. We only spent 2 keys on the last floor, and I think probably statistically speaking, we got the best possible haul we could have hoped for. A map man and a blue chest containing a gun that allowed us to more easily achieve the flawless. But don't forget about the value of the Molotov. That did a lot of good work for us. So I'm on the second floor. We played really well on the first floor. I can feel the fire inside of me start to, you know, fade a little bit. It's like when you're in school and you're like, this semester I'm actually gonna try, and for a couple of weeks you actually do. Okay. But then you just, for whatever reason, you know, that fire slowly fades, you get an A+, you realize that A+ isn't gonna change your life. You're still the same person underneath, and then you're like, maybe I should play video games instead of studying. You know, you can't change who you are. I'm here to tell you, you can change who you are. Stay angry, my friends, and use that, dang it. Use that anger as motivation to fuel you to greater pursuits. Meat bun, huh? We have used the meat bun to finance a win recently. However, I'm actually quite a big fan of the Molotov. So this is a bit of an important moment, I think, for us on this run. Is, do we get rid of the Molotov to make meat bun work? There's several bosses Molotov just does not work on, including late game bosses. But there's also a few bosses that Molotov just shits on. And meat bun, I don't know though. Like, I can't help but feel that maybe meat bun, if we end up using it early, then we've just kind of shot our wad. But I guess if we end up using it early, we put ourselves in a position where it had to be used. This room, I don't see the value of using Molotov on a big room. Now, why evangelize the virus as a support weapon, but not the plague pistol? With the plague pistol, you have to shoot everything to poison everything. I don't like that. I like that we can at least poison single targets very easily, but it's not a good choice. It's not as good of a choice, at least, for taking out multiple targets easily, for room clearing in particular. Alright, so we don't need that, but we're lucky we don't need that. Only 1 key available from the shop here. At least that landed. Nice. Right, explosions. Only 1 key available from the shop here, which is a bummer. This room's got a lot of saws on it. Hopefully we can just get 1 key, or, I don't know, I was gonna say hopefully 1 chest is bad, but statistically it's probably better if 1 chest, or if both chests are good, and then maybe we'll get a key at some point. Let's not, you know, shoot ourselves in the foot here for no reason. We're actually wishing that we have a lower quality chance of items to show up. I guess Plague Pistol does make like a little bit of poison on the ground, but it also knocks enemies back from the poison, which is very silly. It shouldn't do that, in my opinion. Blue chest. Blue chest is not something I'm riveted to here. I think that we benefit from probably looking around. Been a while since we had a demonic chest or a red chest. We've made runs work without it. I know they're supposed to be special, so I respect that they're rare, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't need it. I don't need your stupid red chests or demon chests. I'll do it myself. I'll write it. And we'll do it live. This is not live, though. Well, it's weird because, like, everything pre-recorded was live at some point. It just depends on who's watching. It's live for my cats. It's live for me. It's live for Kate. You just happen to not be part of the studio audience. The Willennium will not be televised. I don't know what that means. Lots of HP. Don't really need HP. Kind of substantially more in the need of keys. Sweet. We exploded an enemy. Then we got slow-mo, which made it take slightly longer for the enemies to spawn in, which is pretty effective, I think. Important moment. At least we can light that enemy on fire. There's some value to that. Keys, keys, keys. I feel it. There's a key in our future. No. By the way, someone on Twitter just let me know the Marine starts with an accuracy upgrade. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me? You probably did. But, I gotta stop shitting on the Marine. I was previously like, I don't understand what the point of this character is. Now I do. Alright, so we're gonna buy a key. I think the safest assumption that we can make right now is don't be offended with what you get. You know, like don't make plans with this item yet. If it's a green level gun, good. If it's a green level active, sure. Hey, my lord, it's charmed bow. Okay. Not incredible would be a fair way to put this. We got so many different ways to impart status effects, man. So I think who we fighting? Okay, we don't need the Molotov then, that's for sure. I think you go maybe Crestfaller again. Okay, that. Oh, why? Yeah, that was dumb. We have the HP necessary to recover from it, but I'm very displeased the way this went down. But you know what? We're not going to get the flawless. Now we can hope for bigger and better things. What do I hope for? What do I mean by bigger and better things? Well, in this case, I'd really like to get a key. That way we can at least open that blue chest. Okay, we're not in a good spot right now. Can't fire for a little while. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not completely sure that the Crestfaller is better than the budget revolver in our present situation. It was my own fault for getting hit that first time, and the second time. But the only reason the second time happened is because I was frustrated with the first one. Try to keep you from making a circle. Once it makes the circle with you inside, life's gonna be harder. Definitely should have used my blank during that. I mean, just in general, that's the attack you want to blank out of, but that's my bad. I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that, you know, personal responsibility and all that. Okay, I've let it get inside of my head. The fight's done. We got 4 HP. We got a good passive. Ghost bullets, effectively piercing shots. We should use a blank. Alright, problem solved. Do we want meat bun? You know what? Yes. We want meat bun. It only gives us 1 HP. I'm basically giving away my active item slot. I think meat bun does come with a damage upgrade, but I'm basically giving away my active item slot for 1 red heart. When you put it that way, it sounds really dumb. However, what's advantageous about it is that that was an explosion, or is it just that I entered slow-mo there? Yeah, this is how we want to do this. Oh, I didn't mean to use that one. It doesn't really matter too much. What's advantageous about it is the fact that we can use it whenever we want. Okay, no, I'm saying to myself, no more damage. Not on this floor, anyway. Not until we encounter an enemy that's worth taking damage for, and that enemy was not worth taking damage for. Also, on the last floor, what kind of idiocy was that? A little bit of a rash decision to leave the floor without picking up any of the red hearts that were available. As your HP accountant, I would advise you to pick up some HP as opposed to just leaving it on the ground for effectively no reason, but, you know, I suppose that is your prerogative. Let's not beat ourselves up over it, though. It's a bit of a stupid mistake for sure, but all we need is 1 red heart, and then the stupid mistake will have not mattered as much. Okay, that I'm 100% blaming that on the sunglasses. The slow-mo came off while I was still walking there. So, I say, no thank you, sir. Okay, this is not going well. This is where I can smell the keyboard warriors. They're sharpening up their W's, A's, S's, and D's. And they're saying, I knew he was gonna blow it. How long? In before throw, in before throw. Their savagery. Their lyrical savagery knows no bounds. You know what, good sir? No. I've decided, just now, and I decided that I have the power to decide that this is just gonna be a win. Sorry to tell you. Oh, sure, you have a gun? I'll put away my sword. I'll put away my weapon. You have a gun. I got another effing sword. I don't actually own a sword. I don't know what I would do with a sword. I would be most likely to hurt myself with a sword. There's no doubt about it. Probably everybody that owns a sword is more likely to hurt themselves with a sword, though. It's not really fair. Brown chest. Really excited. And Gungeon always told me what's right is right. Gotta get some brown chest delight. Okay, so we actually have a good synergy here. Plague Pistol going through an enemy is actually pretty important. Oh my god, I am a dumb man who wants HP but cannot have it. We're gonna recover here. I smell it. I can smell the recovery. But what I was gonna say is that we've got passives. And the passives here are actually doing work. Forgot those guys are actually not turrets. They can be killed. There's a strange enemy in the Gungeon Pantheon. You don't see these guys after this floor, I think. They really seem like a bullet hell enemy where they went like, these guys are too easy for bullet hell. Throw them down here on floor 3. And that's really the saving grace of this run right now, is that we are only on floor 3. Plenty of time to recover from our earlier mistakes. You know, when you go down to 1.5 HP, in Isaac, if you're on the caves, you don't go, it's over. You go, man, why is this guy playing like an idiot? And then you recover. Ring of Miserly Protection is always interesting. It really does seem like if it comes down to us having to buy HP, we might as well buy Ring of Miserly Protection. Because it comes with 2 HP, allows us to save Meat Bun, and spends like all of our money in the process. So we have like very little desire to not do that. I think we have to explore more. I am fucking this one up. There is no, previously it'd be like, oh, well, we're not getting great weapons. Is that true? Yes, that's true. We're not getting great weapons. But we're not getting such shit that we should be down to 1 HP on the 3rd floor. I don't actually have a good excuse for that. I would love to, because it would make my job very easy. I would just pawn off the, this potential loss onto the game, but I think I have to respect and I have to acknowledge that I'm a little shook right now in the game. Otherwise, having a pretty okay day, although much of my day has been Gungeon related, so 1 win, 2 losses doesn't have me feeling super stoked about my Gungeon abilities right now. Why the? Let's do it. Priceless plus paid. I have no idea. I actually do not know. Maybe everything from the shop is free? Wouldn't that be nice? That's where my head goes. That's how you know I'm a person that tries to find the best in life. My first question was not how did this thing fuck us, even though it probably did now that I think about it. My first question was, did this make everything for the rest of the game free? Oh, my sweet summer child. Probably not is the answer to that question. Yeah, definitely, like, don't spend too much time in the poison. We got a key for free. There's a green chest that gave us commando. I'm content to say that there is a god now, and he watches me play Gungeon. Yeah, it's a he. I'm just fucking with you. And, lucky for us. Now, the other thing is a brown passive again. I don't know. Or a brown active, for that matter. If we have to, we can consume the meat bun. Oh my... No. I refuse to deal with this. I refuse to deal with every explosion slowing down time. Sure, it also increases our ability to dodge while explosions are happening, but it's a little damn ridiculous. I wonder if there's anything we could get that could make our commando shots, because right now it looks weird. And the reason it looks weird is because the shots, oh god, are traveling through the cannon Balrog and then like crashing against the wall. I wonder if there's any way we could get value out of them with like bouncy shots or something, so they bounce through the wall and then they come back and hit him again. I don't know though. Don't let him get you. Don't let him get you. That was really good. We're back in this. Especially if we get, I was going to say a heart drop, and we did. Get the Thunderclap, maybe an item I don't respect much, but we'll start to try to. And the Commando is fine. We still have the Meat Bun. What's Bun got to do? Got to do with it. I don't think you take Ring of Miserly Protection. I think you buy a key, and you say thank you for the 120 credits, and you get the fuck out of here. Why? Because buying Ring of Miserly Protection is essentially saying I'd rather be at 7 HP than have any other item. Because we really, with 120 credits, have our choice of items over the next 2 floors. So, you know, I'm trying to think of what this priceless plus paid stuff meant, but I don't know. Maybe we get no more money for the rest of the run, but they gave us a bunch of money, and I have no idea, to be honest with you. Either way, I'm much happier with this position. We should be at full, well, not full HP, because I played horribly on the last floor. We should be not in this bad of a position HP-wise, but at least we got 2 out of the first 3 flawlesses. That's fine. We need to use a better gun for room clearing. We're on the 4th floor. Like, it's time to stop doing this Bush League shit. And of course, immediately we find ourselves on a room in which I would rather use our starting pistol, but what we're gonna do is probably start using the Crestfaller. I don't know if Plague Pistol gives us enough. By the way, again, Meat Bun, we definitely are still getting money. Meat Bun may be a passive damage increase for the rest of the run, but I am choosing to wait on that because I'm not sure. So I think having a tactical deployment of HP is more important. Now the Crestfaller, now that we don't have to use it to kill bosses, certainly seems more at home in its role killing smaller enemies. Like, seems substantially better. And surprisingly not that ammo inefficient. Luckily, we do have these, like, ghost bullets, so we can shoot through death. Which is really the most annoying part of the death room, is when death... Well, first off, he's frozen, so that's sweet. The most annoying part is when you can't hit the enemies because they're hiding behind death. I'll open a blue chest. I don't think it's worth it. Rest assured that I recognize... Look, dude, there's a room down there. I see this. Rest assured I recognize we could just eat the meat bun right now. I may be making a stupid decision here, but I'm choosing to make this stupid decision. I heard the rat enter the room there. I'm choosing to make this stupid decision out of ignorance. And I'm not proud of that ignorance, but I'm also not going to go look it up at this exact moment because I'm trying to be entertaining right now. It's like I'm having a dinner party and you're like, go get the encyclopedia. Look up what's bigger, Lake Michigan or Lake Ontario. Look, okay? Fine. It's Lake Michigan. You got me. Why do you hate knowledge? I don't hate knowledge. I just hate you. So I'm going to use the Thunderclap. And I don't know why, but I do know that it actually seems to have done quite a lot of damage against the skeleton. And given that the skeleton is an asshole, I'm going to take that as like a pretty glowing endorsement. Wow, this room is not done. Not quite as ammo efficient as I'd like. Can we charge the Thunderclap? I was gonna say, if we could charge the Thunderclap, surely I would have tried that by now. Only would I have? Ooh, half a heart. We're starting to build it back up here. I still think you stick with the Thunderclap. Because you know why? It's doing what it says on the tin. Thunderclap says, let's kill some enemies. It's killing some enemies. This is like a perfect opportunity to use the sawed off, which is normally very bad. Okay, just keep it moving here. 3.5 HP and Meat Bun means you're at 4.5 HP. Go back with the Thunderclap. We really need... That's not the Thunderclap. That's not the Thunderclap either. You know what? Maybe the game's sending us a message. Use the sawed-off temporarily. Even though it's maybe worse than the budget revolver because you have to be close to enemies to use it. Let's give it a shot. Maybe just... Okay, never mind. I was going to say maybe just maybe ghost bullets are exactly what it needs to pop off. I think you still get a key here. But we'll wait on it until we see what we get. But I don't think the Huntsman is what we need. It's too low on ammo efficiency. We can use the Thunderclap to kill bosses like A-OK. Oh, shit. The Thunderclap is fine for bosses, I think. Out of all the options we have right now, at our disposal at least. But the Huntsman doesn't really solve many problems for us. Plus, it gives us a little extra curse, which maybe it's just me, but I'm wary about that lately. I'm still waiting on what we spend our 140 credits on. It's like Twitter. You only get 140 characters. We've only got 140 George Washingtons here to spend on whatever we desire. That's why you got to kill that enemy. First, you got to kill him to exit the room, but you also got to kill him so that you can open up some actual fucking dodging space. That's bullshit I dodged. I call the most extreme level of bullshit on that. I could feel welling up in my body. Okay, that was stupid. I really thought that because of ghost bullets, maybe he couldn't catch these. I was running on the mine cutter principle. Oh, you dick. You dick. What? His ghost bullets went through the table! No. Okay, so for the first... Only some of the ghost bullets. Only my ghost bullets, I guess. The ones that I shoot at him... There we go. He is probably deceased. The ones that I shoot at him... completely miss, unless he's prepared to party. At which point they all hit and he gets to suck them in. Slurp, slurp, slurp. This one's going off the rails again. I have to be honest. There's two recurring elements. One of them is me. I think there's some fairness there. Another recurring element is not having a good fucking gun by the 4th floor. Or at least, let's be honest, a great fucking gun by the 4th floor. We probably have a couple of good fucking guns right now. Come on, YV, YV, YV. Blank man. I think we have to try. Machine pistol. We'd just be happy we did it once. For now. May want to consume this meat bun. I really would rather not. That would smack a wasted opportunity, in my opinion. At least we got a gun that allows us to clear rooms semi-effectively with it. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. Please, I need this. Oh! You've done me a great thing, game. You're going to give me a brown level gun. And I desire it greatly. Is it gonna be a gun? I can't remember. That is a gun, and it's a gun of the highest order. The run is all of a sudden completely survivable now. This too shall pass. Okay. Very important. Do not die anytime ever. I think that's good advice if you want to survive, is just don't die. We're gonna do our absolute fucking damnedest now to pull this back. Not that I wouldn't have in the first place, but it's like our team was about to be moved, and then all of a sudden, we're like with the first pick in the 2005 NHL draft, the Pittsburgh Penguins select Sidney Crosby, right? Like we've got our prodigal son, and it's the AK-47, and they're like, kill him! Put him on the big room with death! And he surmounted it, and you go, oh shit, what do we do now? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Who is it? Who is it? It's the Kill Pillars. But we have Ghost Bullets, which allows Kill Pillars to do some great work. I just want to try Commando, as you might expect, because I forgot I had it. Which also makes it even more disingenuous that earlier I said that we didn't have any great guns, because Commando is a great gun. Please just keep landing shots as they try to hit me. Oh my god, they're all actually very close to death already. This is a huge moment. Hopefully we eventually reach a situation in which we don't have to continually have huge moments in order to have a chance at victory. But at least we've had these huge moments so far. We could have easily just not. Hey, Commando, I'm gonna need you to actually explode on the enemy, though. Like, I feel like we're not actually exploding any of our shots on the kill pillar, and that's, like, really bad for me. Look at that. Another flawless. This is the least HP we've ever had with this much HP. The Dungeon Eagle is really bad, in my opinion. The rest of this floor, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. We come back, and we say, blank here. Oh, we got a second chest. This one is the t-shirt cannon. It's also really bad, but thank you for at least thinking of me. I think you don't spend money trying to buy HP right now. It kills me. It really does. But I think it's the best option to just not do that. Oh, AK-47, AK-47. What do you got for me in here? I think you buy the membrane. Knowing full well that it puts us in a bad position later, I feel like buying the membrane and using this immediately as a room clearer, letting it suck up some ammo drops is pretty important. Maybe we'll be able to buy like another gun on this floor. But probably buying the membrane is going to make it difficult for us to buy a passive, and I think that it's a sensible option nonetheless. Hoping that, I mean, it sort of already has ghost bullets, but I'm hoping that these ghost bullets get even ghostier as a result. I think you just take the key. We have the AK-47, why not just pick up the key? Okay. Not as smooth as I'd like, maybe. But look at that, we're through. I feel like so much of that room depends on the direction that the forge hammer faces when it comes down. Look at this. We are starting to pull back here. And the AK-47 has done nothing for us yet, but it has promised us a vision of a new future that we can believe in. It has opened a couple of doors. It let me get the membrane. But the membrane is temporal. It's transient. Unlikely to exist in perpetuity. The AK-47 is the, dare I say, key to all of this. I really think that that single-handedly did so much for me. Like a birthday or a pretty view. No, it did so much for me psychologically. I was a semi-broken man. Let's, you know, not ignore the fact that it also gives us a fuck ton of keys. It basically gives us infinite keys, which can accrue a lot of benefits. Like, we do not have the membrane if we don't have the AK-47. However, it by itself is not going to be what kills the Lich. We still have to kill the Lich. These rooms have been very easy so far. I'm aware we're about 75% of the way through membrane ammo. And I'm okay with it. Honestly, I think this item was a steal. That would have been a much better, you know, bit of wordplay if we'd actually stolen it. Yeah, that was bad, and we didn't get punished. Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes luck's on your side. Green chest is good. This is where we start accruing advantages we wouldn't otherwise have access to. Vengeful Idol, I think, or Bullet Idol is not very good, in my opinion. But the fact that it comes in a green chest makes me think that I don't know what I'm talking about, so we'll see. But that's our passive. Honestly, I'm more interested in the guns for now. Okay, we're out of membrane ammo. Let's finish this off easy and then switch to something else. Okay, I think you go like Charmed Bow, Machine Pistol. It's a combo that is not ideal. Oh, okay, Omega Bullets. Ooh, but also Frost Bullets. Can we even afford any of these? They're both 144. I don't think the Hegemony Carbine is that interesting. Hegemony Rifle's pretty good. Hegemony Carbine, I don't know. We're extremely unlikely to get the, That's not going to be that helpful. Extremely unlikely to get the amount of, money required to purchase these items. That's alright. I would, at this point, just like some red hearts. And you know what? We should be able to buy a couple of those. You didn't get charmed. You're charm resistant. Not a huge fan of that. So, you know what? I'm starting to have a little bit more respect for the charmed bow. It's a bad item if it's all you got, but if you can use it to support some other shit that you got going down, that's fine. You might say, why are you shooting at the enemies you have charmed? Well, really, the machine pistol leaves me few options, because it's not really the highest range, lowest scatter kind of option for us here. But using it as a support weapon seems to be almost semi-sensible, dare I say it. Okay, so when this guy's charmed, he just clams right up, huh? Well, I just about hate this. Like, hate's a strong word, but I'm not really a big fan. Are you telling me... Well, I mean, you don't need to tell me this. We're on the Forge. I never got a chance to sell sunglasses. Oh, that was real dumb. After all that, to take damage just as the room ends, feels pretty bad, man. But if we can buy those hearts from the shop, I actually... We got a meat bun. I consider that we're in a pretty good spot. And you know what? We're done with this floor, more or less. We just need to get from this bottom left corner to the item room, where we're going to get a gun of some sort. Then we're going to buy whatever we can buy from the shop. And then the world is our burrito. Yo, shoots. Thank you. These guys seem like the perfect enemy to charm. Because once they shoot, those bullets are hitting like the whole arena here. Machine pistol's out of ammo. We get a key. Well, now it's out of ammo. Sure, you know, we're gonna try the Dungeon Eagle. Dungeon Eagle. Boopity boop, boopity boop. And you know what? Look at that. Charmed bow. Plus... No, he's gotta be charmed. Charmed bow. Plus... ghost tears. Ghost bullets. Sorry, wrong game. That's some good shit right there. Guess these guys are not charmable for some reason, or resistant to charm at least. This is surprisingly not that bad because it allows us to, if we shoot right, charm multiple enemies. Why not waste a little bit of Gungeon ammo there? Yeah, those guys are immune to charm. They're like wax lips in the 1997 Batman and Robin film. Immune to your charms. Poison Ivy, immune to your charms. Batman and Robin. Joel Schumacher. Chris O'Donnell. Uma Thurman. This is... I'm trying out a new character. It's guy who says who's gonna be at the Oscars every year. Uma Thurman. I mean, I was gonna use a key there. Instead, we get the triple crossbow. I don't know about that one. I don't know how I feel about the triple crossbow. You know what? We're at 115 credits. And I know what you're thinking. Fight the dragon! Fight the dragon! Well, actually, we don't have a choice. We basically have to fight the dragon. We're not going to be able to get enough credits. I thought maybe we had a chance, but we definitely do not. So, you just get 3 of these. And is this going to be enough to carry us? My guess is no, to be honest with you. I know that that's kind of a bummer. You thought I was probably going to say yes in that situation. But no, my guess is no. Or sorry, not dragon, sorry, Lich. Will we be able to beat the dragon? My guess is yes. Man, I really wish that these commando shots actually worked properly. I didn't realize, remember I said we don't have any great guns, and then I said, never mind, we have the commando. Oh, okay, that was actually exceptionally stupid. Maybe we can save our blanks for bullet hell now, if we play our cards right here. But keep in mind, we can use blanks as well. We have 4 blanks either way. 2 blanks on this fight and 2 blanks for bullet hell. Or we could go down to bullet hell with 4 blanks. But either way, we only have 4 blanks. That was the easiest one of those I've ever had to deal with. But yeah, remember earlier I was like, oh, we don't have any good guns. Then I was like, sorry, Commando, I've insulted you. And then I realized, too late in the game, that Commando is actually terrible with ghost bullets, unless you're fighting enemies that have like multiple hitboxes that are close together. Oh, I knew that I was gonna have a good chance to get hit there, but I thought I'd be able to roll through it, honestly. Okay, Thunderclap is gone. Okay, there's no excuse. We have to start using our blanks. How is this? I don't know, man. Why give him an easy chance to hit you? To think coming into this fight, I was like, we got the flawless. Well, to be fair, I didn't expect the commander to be so terrible. Tapping out these shots just about as fast as I can. We're almost on the next phase at least. Oh, I didn't realize he actually gets, in theory at least, the triple crossbow slows him. That's the real problem, actually. Okay. What comes next? I know the t-shirt cannon is bad. This is what we call the old Gungeon shuffle. This is what happens when you don't get ammo drops in your time of extraordinary need. Now the AK-47 is kind of okay for this, as you can see. And we don't really need it to be saved to give us keys anymore. They're relatively non-essential, I'd say. Whoops. Turns out I didn't want to be on that side at all. We're at least in a reasonably lucky position. We're going to be able to beat the dragon. And we're going to be able to go down to bullet hell. The unlucky part of this is that we have no guys. That's not really good. We have no way to MacGyver. Is that the word I was going for? We have no way to MacGyver our way into a stronger run at this point. Maybe we are going to have ammo left in the AK-47, but it seems increasingly likely that the AK-47 is basically our only weapon that we're going to be able to use. I think we should probably take our first... Oh my god, I should have been hit there for sure. I think we should take our first ammo drop for the Thunderclap, maybe? Rather than getting half of the ammo for the AK-47. I don't know if maybe we're going to use the AK-47 as our principal room clearer. Maybe we're just going to use that as our only thing moving forward. Like, alright, it'll be an all-purpose weapon. One thing's for sure, I really appreciate getting the heroin or something like that. We should be intelligent and try this. Okay. You know what? What about this room right here? Tons of secret room potential. Alrighty. Wish I used those blanks to not get hit. So what's the game plan? Well, play well, guess the direction properly, and then use meat bun as is necessary, and I don't know, man. I hate getting in this ammo purgatory. I'm okay. Thank God we managed to get out of there. I'll consider that a victory. I'm not mad about the run. I'm not mad about the items we got, or the synergy that made Commando pretty bad, except against the pillars where it was amazing. But I'm a little ornery about the lack of ammo when we need it the most. That's like my principal design problem. Design gripe, let's say. Problem's got some stronger connotations. My principal design gripe with Gungeon is I wish that the game maintained its level of difficulty without it feeling like, well, I would have had that one if I just got an ammo drop. And maybe, again, you know, I gotta take some responsibility. It's on me to use my ammo more efficiently, but it doesn't feel like it's meant to be played that you just use your starting revolver for, you know, the first 5 floors, and then you use stuff that's not your starting revolver. But admittedly, this is a strategy that's only become increasingly relevant as we've had these runs with much lower ammo drops. But, I mean, even though it would make the game easier, just increasing the rate of ammo drops seems to me to be a fix. So, honestly, we should probably keep, like, 3 shots in our AK-47. And even if we're, like, not gonna come across chests, it's probably, well, we don't need to keep any, but because we have 2 keys anyway. But the thing is, what does it matter? 3 keys is not even enough to kill an enemy. So, sure, we'll kill 1 other enemy with something that makes our life slightly more difficult, and we'll have peace of mind that we'll have enough keys. Or we'll use them against the Lich himself. There you go. We left 1 key. Do you use the Dungeon Eagle? I honestly have no idea. I think, you know, maybe you take the Charmed Bow. That was a good idea, honestly. Instead of being mad at yourself for putting yourself in the position where you feel the need to blank, you should be happy that you had the intelligence to blank. At the same time, you should be real mad at yourself for dodging into a fucking hole. That was stupid. Almost did it again, but I had the calculations mapped out there. Really, three shots. 3 charge shots from the Gungeon Eagle. Beautiful. Well, I think we go Charmed. Oh, God. Charmed Bow. Plague Pistol. Honestly, the Charmed Bow, at this point, we have to use it in the most tactical way I've ever seen done. He turned on me at the last minute. I can't believe we have so little Plague Pistol ammo. But the Charmed Bow is doing some great work for us, I have to admit. You're poisoned, you should be dead. Okay, you know, maybe now? Alright, fantastic. Okay, that's great work. You have thankfully been charmed. And I'm not talking about a... Ooh, oh, Plague Pistol's out of ammo. That's lovely. Okay. I mean, at what point do you just say, you know what? Budget Revolver is the best thing we got right now. Oh, that was shitty. I think you go with the AK-47 ammo over the membrane. It lasts a little longer. It's still pretty effective. If we get another ammo drop in quick succession, it's all about that membrane, though. I sincerely thought we had that roll timed. Oh, okay, we didn't get hit at the end there. Oh, hoo-hoo. It's always nice when you pray for an ammo drop, get it, and then 10% of your ammo is gone in one room. That's... At least we have it, though. That's probably the important part. The important part is probably less about being salty about the situation. Could really use some HP, though. The problem is, we're kind of past that point in Gungeon where we just need one thing. We kind of need everything. That guy's gotta go. Alright. This could be the right direction. It could be an elaborate dead end, though, in which case I will lose. Probably shed a tear or two. I think that's an appropriate reaction given the circumstances here. At least this one, I really feel like we didn't play that badly on this one. On the one with the curse, we miscalculated it. On the robot one, bad RNG plus really poor play. On this one, I'll admit some moments of suboptimal play. But I think by and large, we've actually done a pretty good job of keeping ourselves afloat here. And we still are, in my opinion. And I don't think that some of the decisions that originally frightened me are actually going to be what causes us to lose if we lose. For example, I don't think having the Molotov starts off the butterfly effect that leads us to winning. But I could be mistaken. Of course, I have a self-interest in suggesting that my mistakes didn't directly lead to our loss here. You gotta be so close to death. I hate when you're looping around here. Makes you feel like you probably have found yourself in the wrong direction. 39 keys. You know what? With 3 keys, we can just shoot this one until it's gone. Didn't even finish that. There you go. At least knock the skull into the drink. Whoa! Okay, the knockback is such that we actually knocked them onto this platform. Which I guess is great for us. Because they are not any danger to us over there. Does kind of compromise the principal benefit of this gun, though. Okay, maybe this way. Maybe this way. Keep in mind, we still have the meat bun. A well-timed ammo drop. Good play, and the meat bun could correlate in an exciting finish here. Could coordinate in an exciting finish here, is what I mean to say. Why am I using the t-shirt cannon? Despair? Is that an appropriate reaction? Probably a good case to use this. This. Okay, yeah, there we go. You guys just go to town, then. No HP. Not necessary, honestly. I've just decided that we're living in a post-HP world, and I don't think I need it anymore. I've decided that HP is kind of like, you know, it's an old-school social construct that I don't really subscribe to anymore, so if you could not mention HP around me, that'd be lovely, because that's not who I am. Now we're all about damage. I can't believe that actually we've done as well on bullet hell as we have. It worked. It worked. I can't believe it fucking worked. I think you take AK-47 ammo again. I recognize we also have the Thunderclap. Commando is not a viable option. As much as I wish that it were. It does only have 40 bullets as well, so leaves a little bit to be desired in several different categories. But hate that I had to do that, because, you know, I really like using those blanks in the Lich Phase 2. But I think that we don't have that option, and that's okay. Okay, just walked right into him. Good call. Got another key, that's really useful. Alright, I can feel the despondency starting to grow. Let's nip that in the bud. As long as there's still breath in our body, we're still at this here. Oh, I was so sure that was going to be it. Oh, this is an ideal room for this. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really have a strategy that I consider viable for the Lich fight. I don't understand what we're going to do. I mean, I'm thinking that we'll use our best weapon, and we'll shoot at the Lich until one of us dies. And I'm hoping that our best weapon is not as bad as every weapon that has ammo right now except for the AK-47. But that may be a luxury that I can't afford. I'm going to use the meat button as necessary. Okay, you know what? Why charge it? Just shoot it. Maybe that's the real value here. Maybe we just use it as a pistol. And we don't worry about anything except for our dang selves. Lovely. So these bullets will still hurt us. But as long as we can get to a point where they're also hurting the enemies, I consider that a win. That's really the value of Charmed Bow. Hey, oh, that's real bad. We gotta eat. Oh. So, my main takeaway on this run, Charmed Bow, it may be better than you think. It makes it so bullets that previously, oh, come on, did not hit enemies will now hit enemies. And I think that's got something going for it. It's a full-on, like, war of attrition here. You will be charmed. I don't mind spending every arrow. Getting the win on the straight and narrow. Look for the gun with the charm in its name. And use it to win the game. Okay. This guy's got to go. I can't believe, I continue to not be able to believe, I guess I should say, that we've actually made it this far. Why am I not using the A key? I don't know, dude. Oh, shit. I really don't know. I mean, we gotta save something for the boss. We need such an unbelievable assortment of shit to win now. That helps. One half heart does help. You know it's a bad run when I am disappointed that the Dungeon Eagle runs out of ammunition. Is not a normal scenario. Luckily, the knockback was actually lovely on that room. We need friends on this room. Okay, we definitely got the charm shot off there. Please, 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 please. I guess there's no reason to charm the last enemy alive. Oh, okay, that's how we're gonna do it from now on. We're gonna play the sort of Gungeon where we shit ourselves every time an enemy shoots. I can't parse these shots. Aye. Still good, huh? Still somehow alive in here. Oh my god, we got ammo. You gotta take it for the membrane, I think, at this point. Please tell me there's a full HP fountain right directly before the boss or something. Okay, now I think we recognize that the game is extending an olive branch. And as a result, we take out our best weapon. We say, you know what? We came to play. Terrible roll. At a worse roll. And we're dead! Okay, a terrible way to finish that, but my god. We got mired in purgatory there. I'm still somewhat proud of that run, but we definitely could have done better. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.